guys, it's Abby Rose here and welcome back to my channel. So today we're doing a look inspired by Ariana Grande's new video, 7 Rings. I am pretty obsessed with how it turned out, so if you want to know how to get this look, just keep watching. Okay, so first things first, I'm going to go in with some primer. This is the Smashbox Smooth and Blur Primer, it's just a sample. So what this is going to do is blur all your shininess and kind of even out the skin a bit. Cool, so now that I've primed, I'm just going to go in with some concealer just to cover up all my spots. I have broken out a lot. It's been very hot here. We're going through a heat wave at the moment in New Zealand, so we dying. But anyway, so I'm going in with the Too Faced Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer to do this. So just going to dot this around my face. Sweet, and I'm just going to blend that out with my beauty blender. Awesome, so now that we've blended all the concealer out, we're just going to go in with foundation. I've mixed two foundations together on my hand, the Superstay 24-Hour Foundation and the Elizabeth Arden Flawless Finish Perfectly Satin 24-Hour Foundation. Cool, and I'm just going to blend that out with my beauty blender. Beauty blender, oh my god, that word is so hard for me to say. I don't know why, it always gets me. Anyways, blend it out with your beauty blender. Sweet, so now that we have our foundation all buffed out and looking pretty damn fine, we're gonna go in with some contour. We're just gonna go in with a concealer brush as well, a broken one. And we're just gonna put this into the hollows of our cheeks. And again, going in with our beauty blender to just buff this all out. Cool, so now that we've deepened up the face with the contour, we're going to go in and just sculpt everything out a bit more, draw attention to the parts we didn't contour, so the heights of our face. So we're going to go into this area. Cool, and again we're just going to buff that out with a beauty blender. Cool, so now that we have all the concealer blended into the skin as well, we're just going to bake. So we're going to pick up, I'm just using talcum powder again, so we're going to pick it up on our beauty blender, tap off any excess and just put it where we concealed. With the eyes, I'm just going to take a beauty blender and just buff all the extra creasing out, because if you bake with creasing, you're going to have creasing, so you just want to get those out. Also, just make sure that you have your powder really packed on your beauty blender just so you can set it straight away. So while that's baking, I'm just going to go and quickly do my brows off camera. It's just a little bit easier for me to do it that way. Yeah, so I'll see you in a minute. Cool, so now that I've done my eyebrows, I hate them today. I don't know what happened, but they're not that bad, so I'm just going to leave them. But yeah, now that I've done those, we're going to go and buff off all of this baking. So just take any fluffy brush. I'm using the G35. This is an under eye brush from Morphe. Yeah, and you're just gonna buff this off. So I'm gonna set my eyelids as well. I'm firstly just gonna go in with a beauty blender and just pat out all the creasing. And then I'm just gonna take the same brush and dust on some powder. So that's going to be my eye primer for today. Sweet, so now that we have everything baked, we're ready for bronzer. So I'm just going to take my MAC bronzing powder. I don't know what shade this is, unfortunately. Yeah, so we're just going to take this where we contoured. So I'm just going to pick up a little bit of that bronzer on a fluffy brush, just an eyeshadow fluffy brush, and I'm just going to contour down the sides of my nose with this. So now that we've contoured, we're going to go in with some blush. So I'm just picking it up on a blush brush and tapping off all the excess. I'll get rid of that and just applying this to the apples of my cheeks. I'm also just going to apply it in the center of my face as well. This kind of just evens everything out. Personally, in my opinion, I'm one of those people that do that. Okay, so now that we have the bases of the base done, we're going to go in with eyeshadow. So in Ariana Grande's video, her eyeshadow is actually kind of quite a light pink and it's got a lot of shimmer in this corner here. But we're going to go in with something a little bit more dramatic. I'm actually going to use my blush and I'm going to apply that as like a hot pink shade, and I'm going to blend that down with my Naked palette. So yeah, let's get into it. On a fluffy brush, I'm just picking up some of that blush shade, tapping off all the excess, and we're going in with a very light pressure, and we're only putting it in the crease because at the end of the day this brush is a fluffy brush, so it's going to blend everything upwards and it's going to look really lovely. So just going in with light pressure. So only the very tip of my brush is touching my eye, and I'm starting off small and building it up. You don't want to go in with a lot of eyeshadow at once because it's just going to look really muddy and you're not going to be able to blend it out. And you want to use light pressure because if you push on it hard, more product's going to come off and then it's going to look muddy anyway. So light pressure, and only the very tip is touching the crease. So I've just cleaned off my fluffy brush just to make sure that when I am buffing out this harsh line here, that I'm not applying more product, because then it's just gonna end up not blending at all. So again, light, very light pressure, clean brush, and just gonna buff out that harsh line. Okay, so now that we have that first shade all blended out, we're actually gonna go in with my Naked 3 palettes. We're gonna go in with this first shade here, Limit. So it's quite like a nude pink, it's quite neutral. This is just gonna go straight into the crease, and we're packing it on with a pencil brush. This is a lot denser, so what it's gonna do is it's gonna pack more product on at one time, and it's also gonna stay in a concentrated area. So yeah, we're just gonna pack that on, tap off the excess, and apply that right in the crease. We're also blending this on our outer corner as well to get that cat eye effect. So now that we've applied all of our colour to our crease, it's looking pretty damn cute, I think. We're just going to go in with a little bit of that pink shade again on the fluffy brush, tap off as much as you can, and we're just going to blend that out on top of what we just applied, just to kind of blend it together and make sure everything's looking really like one, if you know what I mean. Jelly bean. Let's do this. That's literally all you have to do. So I'm actually going to further deepen the crease with a brown shade. So I'm going to take, this palette's huge. I'm going to take this shade here. None of these shades have names, but it's not as dark when it comes out as it looks on the palette. This is just like any like woody barky sort of color. One that you know is going to deepen the crease up, but it's not going to completely turn it into a new look. So again, I'm just taking that on my pencil brush, I'm tacking it on, and then I'm tapping it off. And then we're just going to apply that into the crease. We're also packing it on the outer corner as well. So I'm gonna take my pencil brush again. I've cleaned it off so it's all ready to use. I'm actually gonna pack it into the blush shade this time because I'm doing the under eye. I'm gonna tap the excess off, and I'm just gonna go in and do that quick. So I'm gonna go in with my Naked palette again, and I'm gonna do the same thing. Pack Limit onto the brush, tap off the excess, and then just place it over where I put that other shade. Then I'm going to go in with that woody brown shade that we used from my 350M palette from Morphe. And I'm going to tap off the excess and just try and go as close to the lash line as possible. So now that we've finished with the under eye, we're going to go in with some foil shades. So I'm just taking my palette, and we're going to go in with Dust, which is the first shimmery shade, that one. And we're just going to pack it on to a flat brush. I've already wet this twice with Fix Plus, and we're just going to pack it into the inner corner. So she goes right up here as well, so that's what we're going to mimic. Yeah. Cool, so we've gone and put Dust in that inner corner, and now we're just going to go in with a bit of Buzz. So Buzz is this nice shade here. It's kind of like a deep taupey pink shimmer, and we're just going to put that in the middle. Look at that fallout. This palette, bro, like, The fallout in this palette is so bad, but their shadows are so pigmented, so I love it. Excuse me, bitch. Stupid fly. Anyway, yeah, I forgot the thing. The fallout in this palette is really bad. That's what I was trying to get to, but I love it anyway because it's super pigmented and I spent a fucking $100 on it, so I have to like it. I'm actually going to take a bit of Dark Heart, which is this, it's so pretty, I'll swatch it on my hand for you. So it's black almost, but it's got shimmer in it. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but it's got like these specks of pink shimmer and it's so pretty. Like, and look how freaking good that, like, it's taken me 5, 6 swipes to get it all off. There's one down there. So good. Like, wow, that's one swipe too. Yeah, so anyway, I'm gonna go in with a bit of Dark Heart and I'm gonna place this on my outer corner. I'm gonna take my pencil brush and I'm just gonna buff just little strokes and buff it out into my shimmer as well. Oh my gosh, my eye is watering. Why? Why you gotta do this to me right now? Okay, so now that we've done one of the eyes, I'm gonna do the other eye off camera quickly. I'm not gonna go in with any mascara because I am actually, after this, I'm going to get my eyelashes extended. So I'll bring you along with me on the journey and then we can see what it looks like with my dramatic as eyelash extensions. Cool, so I've gone and done the other eye. This eye always looks better than this eye, so please ignore my creasing placement. I'm in a bit of a rush because my eyelash appointment is coming up and I'm kind of late. So I quickly did it, but yeah, it's pretty good. Now, I had a really cool idea. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this. So this here is the Stila Glitter and Glow Liquid Eyeshadow. I love this stuff. This stuff is like my life. I use it for every single glam makeup look that I do. I am obsessed with this shade as well. This is Bronzed Belle. It's a gold. Love me some gold. And I'm actually going to go and put it through my crease line. And I'm going to put a bit under here as well, so I'll do that first. Bam! Okay, and then I'm going to take it into my crease. And I'm just doing this with angled eyeliner brush. This is the same brush that I use to do my eyebrows as well. It's just like a different one. So you want to take your time when you're doing this as well, because if you put it out of place, it is a glitter shade, so it is going to attract attention to that area, so you want to put it in the right place. Like, as you can see, you can't see it when my eyelids close, but when they open, it's like, girl, it's there. So so pretty. Okay, so now that that is done, we're gonna go in with highlight. So with highlight, I am just gonna set my face first, just to give the highlight a base to apply to. So just grabbing the All Nighter by Urban Decay. This is my favorite setting spray. Just literally works so well. I remember I went out on a night out with my mate and we stayed at my friend's house, and the next day my makeup was still glam as. It's all because of this girl right here. She is my best friend, okay? Spray this on. Nah! miss my face. Okay, there we go. Just like that. So now, here's my highlight. I found it. It was right in front of me. So, we're gonna go in with the Goddess of Love highlight. So this is by I Love Makeup, and just a regular fan brush. This is by a brand called Carousel. It doesn't have a number on it. So we're just gonna apply this here. So I'm just going to take the highlight on a this is the same fluffy brush that I used to do my eyeshadow. I've just cleaned it off, and I'm going to take that onto my highlight because I want to highlight my nose with this. So I'm just taking this into the center of the eyebrows. I can't film because my partner's Nana is outside talking on the phone right next to my window. So, now that I've done my cute little glittery effects, I'm gonna go in with the first shade from my makeup palette, the Strange shade. Hey, this, I'm just gonna use this to highlight my brows, and then I'm gonna add some shimmer highlight over top. So this is just gonna clean up the shadow a bit as well. So I'm just using a flat brush and packing that in just like that. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with a highlight shade, the same one. I'm just gonna pack that over top. Okay, so now that we've done that, we're gonna go in with lipstick. So first we're gonna line our lips. This is the Naked shade Naked 2, and this is the 24/7 Glide On Lip Pencil by Urban Decay. It's my favorite lip liner. This is the only lip liner that I found that's like super creamy. Mind you, I haven't actually used many, so this is my holy grail right here. So we're just gonna do this, line the lips. So now that I've lined my lips, I'm going to go in with a liquid lipstick. This one here is the Too Faced Melted Matte Liquefied Matte Longwear Lipstick. So I'm just going to pop this everywhere. Cool, so I'm just going to actually let my lip dry, and then I'm going to go in with a little bit of the eyeshadow that I used up here and just put a little dot on my lip because Ariana has that on her lip in her video, so I thought I'd just match her. So yeah, I'm just going to wait for this to dry. Yeah. My lips are dry now, so I'm just going to go in. I've got it on the same brush that I used up here and pop this on my lip. Just like that. That's pretty cute, eh? And that is actually the look finished. So like I said, I'm not putting on mascara because I am going out to get my eyelashes extended and I can't wear mascara and have them do that, so I need to leave that, and I'm going to show you guys what it looks like with my eyelash extensions on. So I'll see you when I'm done. Hey guys, so this is the finished look. I'm super happy with how it turned out considering I haven't played with eyeshadow in literally yonks, but I absolutely love it. It's so pretty. Yeah, so if you liked this video, please go give it a massive thumbs up. That would be amazing. And if you are subscribing, make sure that you are hitting that notification bell so you know when I next post a video. You see it, you like it, go sub and notify it. Till next time.